Greetings, fellow simmer, and welcome to the reaction review with me, Gripper Sim. Before we get started, it's going to be a short video this week. It's a bit of a cop-out, I have to be honest with you, but what we're going to look at very quickly is just some things that cropped up in my head, in my estimation, that would be quite good for this weekend, right? First of all, I had a look at fly-by-wire. We're going to have a look at that. That's for the Airbus, the free Airbus. Also, we're going to have a look at Pilot Plus, who developed scenery. We're going to have a quick look at one of their sceneries. And then we're going to have a look at Microsoft Flight Simulator's VR, and that's to be released later on this month. So we're going to have a look at that. But first of all, I want to get two things out of the way. The first one is I would like to thank everybody for commenting with regards to naming the channel. Now, the reaction review means nothing, all right? And I make a video on that, why I called it the reaction review to begin with. But I asked everybody what they think I should call the channel. And most people are saying that I should call it just Gripper Sim. Just keep it simple. Just call it Gripper Sim. And that's at the top of the list now, because I listen to you. Now, I've read all the comments. I know I don't reply to them all, but I read all the comments on YouTube and on Twitch. I Twitch on Sundays at 9 o'clock, and we all go flying together and have a laugh. Everybody's welcome. Everybody can friend me on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's not a bother. So I'd like to thank them. And I always, after a stream, by the way, I go back and I read the comments. And then I realised there last week someone made a comment about loads of names, and I didn't thank them because I was busy flying and crashing and God knows what else. So those are the things we're going to do. I'm moving area. I'm moving into the next county. And believe it or not, I get a much better internet connectivity, 1 gigabyte per second, or however, the best one you can get at the moment. And I actually have to move further out to get it. So that means I won't have to travel to upload. I may be able to upload more often. And moving house, I thought I could do both, keep the channel going seamlessly and move at the same time. That's not going to happen. Because of certain issues with, you know how it goes, with my internet provider, my communications provider. I can't actually get a return of communications from them, and this has been a big problem all since the COVID. So this is a big issue. It's interesting, isn't it? For those of you who are in first year communications company, return my emails, please. You're a communications company. So anyway, they're called Air, by the way, EIR. So anyway, I won't moan about that, but I just want to say to you that it'll be a bigger, better channel. I will have a new studio in the new place, which is bigger, and I'm going to make it really fancy and stuff, as much as I can. But there's another phase after that I'm planning. So it's going to be a real YouTuber studio. And it's going to be hilarious. So, and I'm going to get back to that really cool, funny output I used to have on my videos. It's just this moving thing has taken a lot of time. So what I'm saying is, I'm not going away just because my videos aren't out there next Friday. Okay, they'll be back. I'll be back with a vengeance because I'm going to give it loads, lads. Give it loads. So that's that. Now, first of all, I said this is subjective. These are things that caught my eye. First of all is Fly-by-Wire's Airbus. Okay, that is the Airbus that you can mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 because there's lots of bugs in it, and Fly-by-Wire have been doing a great job of making it more realistic and better with sounds, everything you name it, buttons, the works. They have version 0.5.0 out for the Airbus A32NX, and that's something we're looking at this weekend. The other thing I was looking at is a developer called Pilot Plus, and they make sceneries for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, I have to be honest with you, I haven't downloaded it and played around with it and had a look at it, but I'm looking at the pictures on their website. Links, by the way, for the Airbus and for Pilot Plus are in the description below. I'm not affiliated with any of these, by the way. They just caught my eye. And while I was looking at the Southend airport, I said that looks really, really good. But I think I'm also motivated to the fact that I've flown there many times in the past, and it's in that group of airports I've selected. You know, wherever, if you come from California or the East Coast, West Coast of America, or from India or from UK or wherever it is, you kind of get the sceneries that are clustered close to you that you're kind of familiar with, isn't it? So that's what I'm kind of doing with my Flight Simulator. Not only that, but I'm also going to be reviewing stuff all over the world as much as I can once I get moved and the new studio is up and running, which is going to be great. The next thing is Microsoft Flight Simulator VR, which is now, they say, coming out the 22nd of December. 22nd, 23rd, it makes, you know, it depends where you live really, isn't it? But before Christmas. So I will be keeping an eye on that. I'll be playing with it, and I'm going to be preparing a video for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, I could rabbit on about it, but why not have a look at their video? Make things easier for myself, isn't it? Because I've no time. I've got to move. I've got boxes all around me. So let's have a look and see what Microsoft have to say about the VR. Hooray! At last! That's just great news.
Hi everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Feature Discovery Series. I'm François Laquin, UX designer at Holoforge, the XR department of Asobo Studio, and I'm very excited to present you Microsoft Flight Simulator in VR. Here at Asobo Studio, we are mostly known for our work on consoles and computers. But the studio also has a solid experience in mixed reality, with our dedicated Holoforge department working on augmented and virtual applications. We are working for aeronautical industry, theme park and museum, for instance. Thanks to that foundation, we have been able to quickly set up a team to go after an exciting new target, the most incredible, immersive flight simulator experience possible without compromise. In short, we wanted everything to be compatible with VR, from the cockpit interaction to the cloud in the sky, every element that makes the simulation so realistic. And we wanted it to be accessible to everyone. As you all know, Microsoft Flight Simulator is already an incredibly ambitious endeavor, and reaching this new target was no small challenge. We had to make our game engine compliant with VR by adding the ability to handle stereo rendering. We also used several techniques to optimize the render of the sim, such as stencil mask or stereo instancing. They reduce CPU and GPU usage without sacrificing any graphic rendering. As a platform, Microsoft Flight Simulator is meant to be as open as possible, accessible to a broad variety of devices, including VR headsets. That's why we worked closely with Alex Kipman and the Microsoft Mixed Reality team to integrate OpenXR technology. It's an open standard that provides high-performance access to virtual reality that is supported by all the major headsets. As a result, Microsoft Flight Simulator will be compatible with any devices supporting OpenXR at launch. That includes the Windows Mixed Reality family, Oculus headset, SteamVR headsets, and many more. To get the most out of VR, we also worked with the new standard from HP, the HP Reverb G2. This headset provides the highest resolution in VR, an in- and out tracking system and full spatial audio, which is crucial to get the best immersion possible. Okay, let's take a closer look at this. First thing after launching the game is to open the Windows Mixed Reality portal. Don't forget to adjust your IPD if necessary, otherwise rendered image may appear a bit blurry. To do that, you may need to change it in the headset parameters or sometimes directly on the headset like with the Reverb G2. Here I am, inside the VR. The game is launched and I can press Ctrl Tab to switch between menus or in-game at any moment. If Ctrl Tab isn't working for you, you may have assigned this key combination to another command. You can check that in Options, Controls. Alright, now that I'm settled in, sitting comfortably, I look in the front of me and I press the spacebar to recenter the view. And now the fun begins. You can fly any plane with all the same controllers that you use on the desktop version. Yokes, sticks, gamepad, mouse and keyboard. We've changed the legacy 2D mouse cursor into a real 3D one, so you can easily interact with cockpit instruments. One of the major features VR enables is something no other devices can deliver, feeling like a pilot. Thanks to your natural movement, you actually feel you are performing the real maneuver, and that makes the experience unrivaled. And because customization and comfort are key, you can dock game panels directly into your surroundings. Just drag them around you and resize them as you see fit using the mouse. You can even change the depth by clicking on the top bar of the windows and using the mouse wheel to adjust your linking. As virtual reality will continue to evolve, Microsoft Flight Simulator VR will continue to evolve too. Regarding the release date, Microsoft Flight Simulator in virtual reality will be available on December 22nd of this year. For everyone at Asobo Studio and the Holoforge team, we are thrilled to bring you Microsoft Flight Simulator in virtual reality. We can't wait for you to discover the world in a whole new level. We look forward to getting your feedback.
Yeah. Okay, guys, look, I'll be back. I don't know when, but soon, and with hopefully a newer, better footage studio and all the rest of it. For now, I've got to start moving stuff, and I'll see you very soon on the reaction review.